Now you've got the whole sequence of the solvico numbers. Repeating. What you will also see, two legs are the prime numbers. Yeah, they are all generating out of this sequence. What we'll also show is the, how do you call it? The table of the elements. But I will have to show all those things because there is a mountain of stuff that comes out of it. And it is also the scale. In the vesica piscis, in the center, you have again the same two circles, but then in the measurement in the center. Yeah, I will have to draw that, otherwise the papers become too full. Okay. You have a smaller one in the other one.
Yes.
And that's the scale going down. So you have a scale going up because each scale and each diameter of the scale is like the seed within the seed within the seed. So in the smallest, like that, if you see the ratio in which it goes down, then you get all the higher tones, lower tones, musical tones, based upon all the sacred numbers. So it's very big and very small. The big circle
Los números sagrados construyen las tonas, las escalas tonales, desde lo más pequeño a lo más grande.
And the principles in this, where those two circles turn inside the big circle, it makes 1.5, 1.5 circle inside to get back to the same point again. It has to make 1.5 turn to get back to the same point again. Now, what is important to know, and that's how the story is also is, when you have written it down and the numbers down, the 7 numbers here, then this line is 120 long. And the numbers there are 4 and 5. 4 and 5. Now you have that big star that is going through to the center of that, and that's a little bit like this. Between 4 and 5. Now 45 is the arc. You go into the arc. You are the arc.
45 es entrar, en ese movimiento entramos dentro del arca.
So you enter at 4 and you exit at 5. So you have 45 or 54. And you know why? Now take the zodiac, 25, 9, 20. Yeah, you do that by 45. You have the 5, 7, 6, which is the tree of life.
45 nos da 5, 7, 6.
Now divide it by 54. You get 5, 6, 2, 5. This number. Divide the zodiac by this number. Now it's 54.
54.
And you know what this number is?
No.
1.5 by 1.5 by 2.5. The measurements of the other arc, the Ark of Covenant. And why is it the Ark of Covenant? Because you have 2 round tablets. They are circular tablets. So you enter by 4 exercise
Entramos
5,
por el 4 en el arca.
at the beginning and you return. The 2 circular tablets.
Las 2 tablas circulares.
The Ark of Covenant, 1.5 by 1.5 by 2.5 was 5625.
Con estos números nosotros tenemos acceso como llave al arca. Can I ask you, if we, understanding this structure of the throne, we can penetrate in the design of the home? Podemos entrar en la totalidad a través de comprender esto.
Yes, but it goes, of course, this is the structural side of it, and each number is really a letter. So when it runs the correct process, spells out the text. That's very easy to understand, because what you have drawn in this is the shape of an 8. The shape of an 8, or the sign of infinity. And there is one next to it. Yeah, there is only one that makes it, that does it. Now, 18, in principle, you have to understand the qubit first.
Hay que tener el codo primero como una medida sagrada súper importante. Ya lo vamos a estudiar a eso nosotros.
Yeah. So you see that the one circle has an opening into the Star of David. Yeah. Now in the zodiac there is also one opening, 1 and 8. And that 1 and 8 is the crown, the sun that goes to the earth. He is for eternity, so it's 25,982. 182. So 259182. That's the real measure if he is. The 1 and 8 is also on the earth. So let me put the number down.
Number is okay.
This is the exact number of the zodiac. Yeah, if the sun comes down to earth in a way. Now, how many books do the Bible have? Anybody knows how many books in the Bible?
¿Cuántos libros hay en la Biblia? No.
66. So if you divide the zodiac by 66, you get 3927, correct? There's 39 books in the Old Testament and 27 in the New Testament. So you see that the story that is written in the stars is expressed here on
La
earth.
historia que está escrita en las estrellas.
So by no way a coincidence of numbers. And to go quickly to the qubit.
Para ir un ratito hacia el qubit. Yo les dije que esto puede durar 3 meses esta charla.
Now, I mean, for this we do numbers, but what is more important is when we go into the psychology of the story within ourselves. Make up and how we have to free ourselves. That's the most important thing. But here you can see that nothing is coincidence. The qubit, we have a circle and a square. The difference in volume is 27.3%, where 27.3% where the square has a bigger volume than the circle with the same diameter. Now 27.3, of course, is the maximum temperature. It is the base of pregnancy. Yeah, so it's reflected in cyclic movements and everything. When we go into 3D, then we have a sphere and a cube. Now the volume difference of the sphere and the cube is 52.36. That's the same if I take a pendulum of 1 meter and make it 30 degrees. It makes exactly 52.36 centimeters arc, or 1 zodiac sign, which is 30 degrees. One zodiac sign.
Un signo del zodíaco.
It moves every time 1 zodiac sign. Now, in Mesopotamia, they were talking about the ark long before it was written down from the Bible. But there they say that the ark was a circular boat. So if we look at the boat, the ark, with 2, 3, 5, 6, 2, 0, that measure, and when that is circular, you can divide it by 360 degrees, and each individual point is 65.45. But each individual point is a circle of infinity. It's the 0 point energy point, the 0 point. Each point in the whole universum is in principle this again, just scaling. If you scale it, you will find all the constants in the universe in the sequence of numbers that follow from going from big to small. So if that point is also the line of measure, then we multiply 65.45 by pi, then we get the circle of 20561772. But they are cubits again.
El cubo de nuevo.
So when you divide it by the cubits, you get 3927. The Bible. So the story in the big circle.
Okay. I feel that we are growing in the numbers. Estamos flotando en números ahora.
Yes.
I
understand.
Quisiera preguntarle, a mí me gustaría preguntarle cómo este diseño exacto nosotros lo podemos ir aprendiendo bien para poderlo utilizar como punto de referencia en nuestras decisiones, en nuestra vida cotidiana y en el aumento de la capacidad de nuestro crecimiento en todos los niveles. Okay. I would like to ask you, Moshiya, just to round it, this first meeting with you. What's the synthesis? What do you feel when you discover this? ¿Por qué quieres compartir esto? What is the real meaning of your desire to share this knowledge?
Because
what do you speak through this?
What this is only to show that it's not just a story. It is the structure of everything. It's the structure of the universe down to the smallest of atoms. But it's also the structure of consciousness. And each point within the whole is conscious. but just in graduation, different levels of consciousness. So even creation in the animal world is also in accordance with the levels of that small